political landscape in India's Bihar is rippling far beyond Patna, straight into the negotiating rooms of Washington and New Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's sweeping victory in the Bihar Assembly Election this year is not just a mandate, it is leverage. And that leverage could redraw the contours of the long-delayed US-India bilateral trade agreement. Bihar is India's corn belt, a powerhouse producer, and that matters because American negotiators have been pushing hard for a doorway into India's vast agricultural market. India, meanwhile, has held firm, guarding the interests of its farmers, its supply chains, and its political heartbeat, the rural voters. Now, analysts say Modi's thumping win gives the centre something precious: political room, space to make limited agriculture-related concessions without appearing soft at home. But the stakes are high. Indian exports to the US face tariffs that go as high as 50%, and despite months of negotiations, a fair trade deal remains stubbornly out of reach. The rhetoric, meanwhile, has been fiery. Back in September, US President Donald Trump doubled down, calling America's trade relationship with India one-sided.
Very well, but India has, you have to understand, for many years it was a one-sided relationship. Only now, since I came along, and because of the power that we have with tariffs, India was charging us tremendous tariffs, about the highest in the world. They were about the highest in the world, number one. And we therefore weren't doing much business with India, but they were doing business with us because we weren't charging them. Foolishly, we weren't charging them. So they would send in massive, everything they made, they'd send it in, pour it into our country. Therefore, it wouldn't be made here, which is a negative.
But behind the bombast, talks have continued. When Indian Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal visited Washington late in September, Indian officials privately acknowledged that fresh offers were made, one of them exploring corn purchases for ethanol production. Yet, despite softening tones, even Trump hinting at tariff relief, the deal remains stalled. Why? Because corn isn't just corn. According to S&P Global, 94% of American corn is genetically modified, and India bans GMO crop imports. That alone is a brick wall. Add to that India's tariff design: 15% duty up to 500,000 metric tons, 50% beyond it. Any attempt to ease these terms, S&P warns, raises dumping concerns, fears that cheap American imports could crush domestic farmers. And farmers are already uneasy. Local media in October reported rising discomfort across maize-growing communities over proposals to import US corn. Major state elections loom in West Bengal, Tamil Nadu and Kerala next year, with Uttar Pradesh in 2027. All states where farming lobbies are powerful, vocal and election-defining. In this landscape, projecting a pro-farmer, pro-India stance is not optional, it is survival. So where does this leave the trade deal? Somewhere between opportunity and caution. Modi's Bihar mandate gives the government momentum. Washington wants breakthroughs. Indian farmers want protection. And both countries want strategic ties to stay warm. Bureau Report, India Today Global.